Yesterday was a real eye-opener as we discussed the hardship the Medicine Lodge Treaty of 1867 placed on the Indians. Now, who wants to tell me the names of the Indian tribes, the 4 that were placed on the 2 reservations that we discussed? Yes, the Comanche. Very good. And the Cheyenne. Excellent. I'm doing great here. The Arapaho. Awesome. And the last one. Yes. Kiowa. Very good. Well, as you learned yesterday, all 4 made an agreement with the U.S. government through this treaty that they would stop raiding and attacking the settlers and the frontier forts in exchange for various goods, such as food, guns and ammunition, and housing, right? Well, did the treaty work? Did it stop the fighting? No. Well, why not? Why didn't it stop the fighting? I thought they had an agreement. Exactly, because the commercial buffalo hunters ignored the treaty, kept coming onto the Southern Plain Indian Territory and hunting all the buffalo to almost extinction. Remember, there used to be over 50 to 60 million buffalo roaming the plains, and they got down to under 1,000, so they were almost extinct. Well, today we're going to find supporting arguments regarding who the buffalo belonged to. Was it the Indians, or was it the commercial buffalo hunters? Who had the right to them? You're going to work with your assigned partner and read a fact sheet that I'm going to pass out shortly that represents both sides. And you and your partner, after reading the fact sheet, will need to write 5 supporting facts for each side. Even if you don't agree with the reasoning behind it, you still need to find those 5 supporting arguments. And you're going to write them down on a graphic organizer that I'm also going to provide to you. Now, once you have all this completed, we're going to discuss your answers together as a class. You're going to have about 20 to 25 minutes, so don't worry about it. You have plenty of time. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Well, I need my 2 paper passers up here to come up here and pass out these sheets for me so we can get started. Okay? Okay. Well, now that you've had the opportunity to find supporting evidence for each side, and because I want everyone to equally participate, each group is going to give me at least one of the supporting evidence that supports one or the other side. Okay? We're going to go ahead and start with the Plain Indians, and we're going to start with your group right there. Exactly. They occupied the Great Plains before the commercial buffalo hunters even got there. So, therefore, they felt that, hey, whatever happens to the buffalo is up to us. Okay, good job. You guys. They used the entire buffalo, unlike the commercial buffalo hunters. Exactly. The buffalo hunters, they would hunt the buffalo, they'd kill it, take the hide off, and just leave the carcasses there to rot. Whereas the Indians, they used it all. So they didn't waste anything. Any part. Very good. Your group. The Medicine Treaty of 1867 promised them they could hunt the buffalo south of the Arkansas River. So, therefore, they felt that, hey, the treaty gave them the right to say what happens to the buffalo. Very good. Okay, you guys. The buffalo is sacred to them. Exactly. They meant something. To them, it was just money. They didn't mean anything. Okay, you guys. With no more buffalo, it would destroy their nomadic lifestyle. Very good. It would destroy their culture. I mean, think about it. If you have been doing something for generation after generation after generation, and somebody took that away from you, it would destroy part of your culture. And that's a huge part. The buffalo were a huge part, as we all know. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the commercial buffalo hunters. So, go ahead and your group. Okay, very good. When the men came back from the Civil War, they didn't have a job. They needed a job because they had family. They needed to feed their own children. So, they took the job as a buffalo hunter to make money. Exactly, that's a very good reason. Okay, your group. Excellent. They felt that because the buffalo didn't belong to anyone, that they were free range. I mean, think about it this way. You go fishing, if you've gone fishing before. You go fishing, you're sitting there waiting for a fish to go on your hook. Oh, you got a fish. And you roll it in, and all of a sudden you got this fish. Who's that fish belong to? It belongs to me. That fish belongs to me. Why? Because I caught the fish. The fish is in the sea. Nobody owns the fish. Nobody owns the big, huge, wide ocean, right? Well, that's the way that the buffalo hunters felt. Hey, you've got all these buffalo, they're roaming around, nobody owns them. We have the right to kill them. Oh, my 5 minutes is up, so I appreciate you taking a look at this video, and I really hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.